From Atlanta, Georgia, it's At Home with AJ. And now, your host, Anthony S. and Jasmine.
Wow.
Hola.
How you doing?
I'm great.
Looking good. I like the red.
I love black and red is my favorite colors.
Well, I was figuring out, what color should we bring out today? And I felt we should do the red and black.
I'm loving it.
It's spring and it's elegant. Mm-hmm. And it's really just right for the show that we're going to do tonight. Everybody, my name is Anthony S.
Yes, and I am Jasmine.
And we are AJ. Yes, we are.
I'm looking at this table. It's just so nice.
I got your olives.
I know.
Okay.
I love
got your little olives. Got your little cheese.
Cake.
Got a little cake. Be careful now. Be careful. I got to be careful.
Mm-hmm.
Got a little cake because, I got grapes.
Yes, everything I love. Everything
And,
cheese.
I got my little over there. Little sippy poo over there.
Well, everybody, Here we are again, another segment of At Home with AJ.
We want to welcome you to our home, everyone. We film At Home with AJ every week. We bring you a new show every week.
Mm-hmm.
So
don't
watching.
forget to go to YouTube and hit that subscribe button. Yes,
right.
We need that.
Subscribe.
We have a lot of likes. We have millions of likes.
Subscribe,
but
y'all.
we need subscribers.
Absolutely.
That little button is sitting right on the right. When you go on our page, it's just sitting there saying, click me.
Get a subscription.
Ooh, you're so crazy. Anyway.
Hey, little Anthony is over there. He's kind of chilling out.
I know. Let me get
little Anthony is, as you know, major,
baby,
famous. He was out signing autographs today. He was down at Toys R Us, over in Jonesboro.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Signing, talking about doing a book deal.
Well, they're going to come out with a little Anthony doll real soon.
We're working on that. We need to ask him some questions about certain things. What should we actually put in the book? I know. I'll talk to you about that later, Aunt. But that's coming, y'all. So look out for the adventures of Little Anthony.
Little Anthony.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So, babe, what's the good news?
Well, we got some good news. Let me put my specs on. We're on Facebook 24/7, and we're always searching for that good news. Always looking for something good to say. Always looking for good news. Mm-hmm. And I got a little bit of good news.
Yeah, I like this story.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, let me pull this thing up. Okay.
The device it's not cooperating, is it?
No, it's doing what it's doing. Okay. I've got a piece of good news. You know what? Let me say that for a second. Let me get the shout-outs out right now. Let me do the shout-outs.
Okay,
before
do that.
Okay. I want to shout out to, because I'm going to forget, and I just spoke to her the other day. I want to shout out to my cousin, Brenda Marie Bowman. Brenda Marie Bowman, one of my first cousins. Love you to death, lady. She's always watching us, always supporting us. So, your cousin's hollering at you, Brenda. And I also want to shout out to my sister, Gail Smith. Love you, Gail. I need to come see you. We'll probably fly down this summer to New York and see you. But shouting out to you. Love you, sis. That's my shout outs.
Nice reason to go to New York. And since we're shouting out, let me shout out to my niece, Queen Blue Nile. She is in New Jersey, just got a new apartment. She's settling in. I just want to say, hey. And she has a new CD out, Breaking the Chains. You guys check it out. Hit her up on Facebook, Queen Blue Nile. That's my niece.
Queen
That's my
Blue.
baby.
Queen Blue Nile?
Mm-hmm.
Why is she called Queen
Breaking
Blue?
the Chains.
Why is she called Queen Blue Nile?
Because she's a queen.
Okay.
My day was beautiful.
Well, I'll tell you, my day was a little hectic, as you know. I got to run around and do a lot of things. Even when I'm off, I'm working, you know. So, but the day turned out really well. Trying to get prepared for a lot of things that we got coming up.
And we do, and we're going to talk about those too.
Yeah, we got some big things coming up we want to share with you guys. Oh yeah. So what you got there?
Now we're going to go ask AJ.
Okay. Okay, we can do that. You have yours up there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you go ahead and take care of that one.
Okay, for my first question is AJ. My daughter is 19 years old. She just graduated from high school a year ago, and now she wants to get her own apartment. Yes, she is working, but I just don't think she is ready to live on her own. What do you think I should do? Stressed in Cali. Well, Miss Stressed or Mister, I don't know. It doesn't say. I don't know if this is the mommy or the daddy writing in.
But she's 19 years old. Okay.
And she graduated. She's out of school. Not sure if she's going to college. She needs to be going to college.
Right.
I don't know.
She feels that she's ready. Mommy don't feel that she's quite ready.
You know, I
You know how-
I
you
don't
know how
have any
parents are.
children, so it's easy for me to say, let her go.
No, I think that's an excuse because mommy just don't want to let it go. That's what it is. You know,
Yeah.
that's,
Mommy or
and you know what?
daddy.
That's cool because you know, mom and dad. You know, when a so-called child kind of leaves the nest, they don't want them to go. Although they know that they have to go, but they don't really want them to go. So, you know,
Do you really think 19 years old is
it's ready.
an age? Yeah.
Well, that's an individual thing. You know, there's some 19-year-olds
Depends on
that
how
just
mature they are, right?
yeah, like I said, that's an individual thing. Depends on their mature factor. If they feel, shoot, I know some people who are younger than that. It's very mature. You know, 17, 18, they was ready to step on out and do their own thing, get their job, buy that car, all that. Okay.
Well,
So
if her job can support her, can support rent payment, or whatever else she needs out there. I don't know, mommy, daddy, you just gotta let her do her thing,
just let her go.
and let her know that she's always welcome to come back home if she has to. That's the thing.
Yeah, keep that door open.
Right. Knowing that you can get out there and try things, and knowing that there's somebody there who will catch you if you fall is a very important thing to have in your life when you're out here trying to do anything.
That's right.
That's what I feel about it.
Yeah, as a parent, you should always keep that door open because like you would want that door open for you if you had to step out. You remember back in the day when you wanted to step out and you was hoping you can come back if you needed to. Well, do the same thing for your daughter. Let her go. Let her do her thing. Let her see what she can do on her own. I wouldn't say no, don't let her go because I don't know her that well. We don't know her that well, but we feel that mom, give her a chance, give her a shot. There you go.
All right, babe.
Okay. Another question came in. I was, looking around on our Ask AJ page, and we got another question. They said our name. This person said, "Hello, Anthony and Jasmine." We usually get "Hello, AJ," but today we got Anthony and Jasmine. Thank you very much for saying it that way. Hello, Anthony and Jasmine. My name is Arnold Sullivan. Arnold Sullivan from Stone Mountain. What's up, Arnold? I'm a huge fan of the show. So tell me, where do you see yourselves in 2 years? Not 5 years.
Yeah, 2 years down the road.
He believes that in 2 years. So you only get that 5-year thing. Everybody asks you, well, where do you think you're going to be in 5 years? He says, where do you see yourselves in 2 years?
Oh, wow. Well, you know what? We have so many things going on.
You want to?
Shoot.
In 2 years, well, first of all, we got here real quick in less than a year. So in 2 years, I know that we're going to be somewhere even larger, even bigger, better. Our goal is to make the show speak to everybody, expand it. Okay.
And be a vehicle for artists and business entrepreneurs. Be a vehicle for them to showcase their talents, what they do. You know, that's what we're here for. And also with the other things that we have going on. We're on the south side of town, so we want to bring dinner theater to the south side.
Sure do.
Broadway on the south side.
There you go.
And our first show is September 4th, Labor Day weekend. It's a comedy show with a 1940s theme. It's called Red Fox Meets Mom's Mabley. And we hope you all come out. Get your tickets now. They're on sale right now.
Labor Day weekend, y'all.
Eventbrite.com to get your tickets. We're also offering sponsorships for the playbill. You can buy ads. You can buy a $5 ad or a whole page for $10.
Right.
And if you just want to support, if you want to buy a ticket or two and donate it, and we'll give it away to some lucky person, you're welcome to do that also. We'll have a page inside the playbill for sponsors. So we will acknowledge you and be ever so grateful.
And you can also sponsor a table, okay? Sponsor a table.
A table for 160. Tables seat 8 people.
Sponsor a table for a good cause, and those tickets will go to someone in a good cause.
Oh yeah, and we have other shows coming down the pipe. Our next show we want to work on is called Lena, telling the story about Lena Horne.
Lena Horne. That's gonna be a good one.
We just want to keep them coming. We just want to get better. So that's our goal for the next 2 years.
Well, that's just a little bit of some of the things. In the next 2 years,
we didn't even touch on the other things. The books.
That's just the beginning.
And the sitcoms, and it's coming.
Yeah, that's just the beginning, because in 2 years we'll probably knock out a lot of things that we have talked about in our promo. You see, a lot of stuff coming up. We got books, we got scripts for film, all kind of things coming up. So within 2 years, you're going to see us on a bigger stage, better stage. So keep looking out. Keep looking at Home with AJ. Every Thursday, we are in your living room. So.
Yeah, so keep watching, keep supporting.
Yeah.
Now, babe,
yes,
for
ma'am.
this show tonight.
Who do we have here? I heard.
Now, this young man, let me tell you, if you don't know this man, when you say his name down here in this ATL area down here, everybody knows who he is. You know. And we are honored. We are so honored to have him here. Everybody, please put your hands together for Mr. Randell Rivers.
Randell Rivers. Randell Rivers. Woo! Randell.
The man.
All right. Honored.
Randell is in the house.
Randell
is in the house. Would you sit in the middle, Randell? Randell, sit right there in the gold. There you go.
Where's
Randell.
Anthony?
He's right
Look,
here.
he's right there.
I put him up under
What's
the
up,
leaf.
man?
You know, he heard you was coming, so he got spruced up.
That's all right.
You know, he was
We're like that.
out doing a book signing
We're
today.
good.
You know, he's got a book deal, I think. But
Yeah, everybody
you know.
always asks about
everybody,
See,
He's
I'm
happy
gonna get
to
like
see you,
you.
too.
we trying to catch up to him, man. 'Cause he's like big time.
Yeah,
So
we gonna all
you
get
know,
like
yeah. Hopefully one day, that's part of that 2-year plan, trying to catch up with little Anthony. So what's up, man?
just hanging in here, doing like most of us these days, just trying to keep our heads above water and survive in the industry.
Man, Jazz has been telling me a lot about you, man. You just tearing it up.
All lies. No.
Tearing it up.
I know, I've been
No,
bragging
no.
about
No, she, you know,
Randell.
she's known you for a minute. And she told me some great things about you.
Yes, this is very true.
Yes.
Randell has done a lot of favors for me, music-wise, band-wise. He's helped me out a lot since I've been
And she
down
has
here.
to. I mean, incredible voice, incredible vocalist,
Aw.
and definitely a plus on anything you're doing as far as recording. Yeah.
I have heard.
Yeah.
Aw.
You know, and you're an artist as well.
Yes.
I've heard you on sax, man.
Yes.
You're a bad boy.
Thank you.
I might need to get you signed up. Hold on.
Man, hey, holler at me. I am for hire. I'm not just a lounge singer like most people
That's
think.
right.
Oh, I'm not just a talk show host like some people think. I'm also
the
an
real
artist.
deal now.
I play tenor sax, and I can back
Very
up anybody.
well.
I bet he's doing
Very well.
Back up.
He's doing a Riva Blue on us. He's
What
interviewing us. We're
you
gonna be
two
interviewing
doing? Y'all
him.
got to be doing something together now.
And you know Reva
I
Blue.
need to sign you too. Yeah, I know Reva.
Reva, you know, she was on the show.
okay,
We were sitting here just like we're sitting here now.
And somehow,
Now you know how Reva, of course, she interviews people and stuff like that because she can't help it. But when she got on the show, man, she flipped it and started interviewing us. So, by the way, so how'd you guys get started?
that's what Randall's trying to
This and
do.
that and the other.
Well, first of all, let me ask you this: when did you first get started?
Man, you know what? I was like 5 years old.
Okay, I'm stop. I'll stop.
Randall, are you a native?
I'm a native Atlantan. Yes,
You Grady baby?
I was gonna
I'm
say
a Grady baby.
Oh,
You're Grady?
okay.
Yeah, I'm a Grady baby. Proud of it.
Shout out to Grady,
That's
Shout
right.
out to Grady.
I got stories from Grady.
man.
Oh, really?
Yeah, life-saving stories from Grady.
Wow.
Yeah, we've been in there for.
Are you for Grady or?
Oh, most definitely.
Okay.
So no mistake about that.
You know, they have one of the best trauma centers that I've heard.
That's right, and even the doctors, the young doctors from Emory practice there. I mean, they get some of their first cases there.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Wow.
And so, did you go to school?
I've been here, Southwest Atlanta, basically. First one was Oglethorpe Elementary School in AU Center. Then we, in the 60s, late 60s, 68, 69, we ended up in Southwest Atlanta near like the Peyton Road area. So, and I went to Peyton Forest Elementary School and Southwest High School, and just progressed from there. Yeah, all in Atlanta.
College? Did you do the Morehouse?
You know, I'll tell you, there's a funny story.
You went to
about
Morehouse.
that. I went to Morris Brown, but
Morris Brown.
I'll tell you something.
Okay.
My great-great-grandfather was the founder of Morehouse.
Nice.
See, we didn't know that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah,
my
yeah.
God.
William Jefferson White.
I didn't know.
We didn't know
Yeah,
that.
so, but I actually started out at Tuskegee
Wow.
Institute. It was Institute then. So
Oh,
Now,
thanks.
how did your family feel about you not going to Morehouse, being that you have a legacy?
It wasn't too much of a problem. They were just trying to make sure I went to school, you know.
They probably called me.
Yeah, I was talking. I wasn't talking about school.
They rather show up in class. Well, let me check your tennis book.
Stop it!
Let me check
You
your book.
sound like.
Let's just be glad he
really,
came.
you know,
Hey, man, hey.
you know, so
They-
it's just
they-
more like
my parents checked on me.
that
Make
was
sure I was in class. Hey, that's another show.
But yeah, that's really what was
So you
happening.
went to
Tuskegee?
Tuskegee with the
Commodores
Lionel
and them?
Richie.
Did you bump into
they
them?
had come out way before me, but you know it was all over there.
Of course.
The greatest thing I got to do down there was I was able to check out Vanderzee's studio.
Okay.
You know, James Vanderzee, and it was like, wow, and because he was really right down there in Opelika, right there off of the campus, and it was like, wow. But you know, I didn't. You know, we
you get to
were more
play?
interested in trying to meet the. You know,
Right, of
Where's
course.
Lionel? Where's Lionel?
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
So that's where they did their thing.
Yeah.
So
right
did
there.
you start playing then? Were you playing all through school?
I started playing. I say I really started playing in 1984.
Really?
Yeah, because I mean I didn't attach or adapt to music in terms of actually being able to play it well. I felt.
You picked up your first guitar
No,
in '84, or you?
I actually got my first
You want the
guitar
acoustic?
probably in 72.
Was it acoustic or electric?
It was it was a Sears guitar.
There you go.
A nice little flat Sears guitar.
Shout out to Sears.
Oh man, yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Shout out to Sears.
Yeah.
Well, Sears still around. Yeah.
They're around. They got a few stores.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Sears Electric, and I thought I was doing something.
Who bought it? Mom,
My dad.
Okay.
Yeah, mom and dad bought it.
Now,
And
is that
they
your
put up
first
with my
instrument?
crap for years. years.
Is that the first instrument you played, or?
It is the first instrument I played.
Oh, okay.
Ever? I mean, there was nothing prior to that.
No,
Vocals?
you know, you sort of play at things.
What about singing?
And you fool around with stuff, but actually guitar is it. So, and I'm still learning. So I'm you know, that's what I love about it.
Randall can sing. He won't tell you. He won't tell you. He won't tell
You
anybody.
notice how
But
he
can
just
I
sing.
fake sing.
he
I'm
skipped
not
over
I'm not a
my
singer.
question. He didn't even acknowledge it.
I'm not a
The
singer.
first thing I heard you sing
You see? Now
was
you got
Jimi Hendrix.
you got
tune.
caught.
I think it was Backdoor Woman.
You got caught.
Is that Jimi Hendrix?
It close. It was Red House.
Okay.
Which is, yeah. Okay.
That's the first thing I heard.
See?
That's enough.
See? You got caught. So you do a little bit of singing. If you had to, you can do a little singing.
I'll try to do a little bit.
Okay.
But, you know,
No, it sounds good.
Man,
Playing
thank
that
you.
guitar and singing too. I was like,
Thank
what?
you. Okay.
It blew me away. I was
Okay.
like,
I'm
Benson can do it.
embarrassed and
You can do
blushing
it.
now. So
Benson did it. They told Benson that you can't sing. His producer told him, because I heard it, I remember, because I heard the news clip on that when Benson was first coming out.
Oh, no.
His manager says, you can't sing. Don't sing.
Wow.
Don't sing.
and
You're not going to make
and
it.
where's he
No.
now? Somewhere
So
smacking himself.
where is Benson now? All over the world.
Yeah.
Okay?
I mean,
Singing. That
wow,
first record that
Benson
came out.
is, awesome vocals.
Yeah.
Scatting. He can
Oh,
read. He
man.
knows where he's going. And he can sing.
He can sing.
Oh yeah.
He's up there.
So don't ever
Understand.
have anybody tell you that you can't,
Right.
because you probably can.
Randall, tell me, who is the most famous person that you've ever played for or with?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Everybody is famous in my book. Actually, we did a thing with Sonia Sanchez.
Okay.
That project, and it was really cool. Maxwell.
Was Canito on that with you? Sonya?
Yes,
I
and we
kinda
actually
remember that.
have a tune. We actually, that was first time writing and publishing a song. We did a cut called Tupac on her
Oh, really?
album. Yeah, we
She
did that.
dedicated something to?
Now,
Yeah.
when you worked with Maxwell, were you
That
in studio
was,
with him, or you was on stage?
That was the Coco Cure remix.
Oh,
And it was an
yeah.
international remix black album. It was like a Prince type thing, and it was cool.
That was you.
And it was nice, and
That's awesome.
you know, fun times doing some blues stuff with some guys that aren't here anymore. But Little Milton and
Little
Chick
Milton?
Wilton, Chick Willis, and Little Milton and Chick
Wow.
Willis.
My mom
you know,
used to
just
talk about
different
Little Milton.
Oh yeah,
Oh my goodness.
fantastic guitarist and
Chick
vocalist.
Willis.
Yeah, and that guy taught me a lot of stuff too. So you know, I was able to cut my teeth on a blues circuit with Chick
Chick.
Willis and the Blues in the Alley stuff, and
Oh man.
all these different
I was
artists.
blessed to be on one of his shows, you know, that he used to do down in
Culloden.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I did one of those, and that was an experience.
Yes.
Yeah, he's a really nice guy.
Yes, he was. He was really on point, especially with me. So
Yeah, because he didn't know me from Adam, and he let me do 3 songs on his show. I'll never forget that. He said, "Go ahead." He said, "Go ahead, do
Go
another
ahead,
one." I was
do
like,
it.
"Oh my God, oh my God!"
Yeah,
All
that
these
was
people
true.
were out there. I was like, "Oh my God!" I just had a ball.
So some of those groups, cameos, tours. So different tours, different recording sessions with various people. George Clinton. So George was fun.
I'm sure.
Yeah, he was fun.
I bet he was.
And you know, and Maxie Priest,
Okay.
Joe, and Chico the Barge. So those were they kind of in there.
Yeah.
So they were fine. So
at
and then some
you.
recordings from the Maxwell recording stuff to the Young Bloods, to Sarai, who was an Atlanta artist at the time.
So is your name like on the list? There's a list out there of artists to call. Are you on that list because, or is it referral? You
I have
you've been
no
on somebody's
idea.
list.
I'm just like I just look at it like I'm a professional guitar student. So
Always learning, right?
Yeah, I'm
That's
always
still
learning, and it's about learning. It's never a point where I cut off in terms of I know it all. I've been here or nothing. Yeah.
Like,
No, I still want to learn more. And
Did Maxwell's people call you, or did Maxwell say?
I got
Did his
that.
people call you?
I got that hit through Michael O. Johnson. Mixo. Mixo is a fantastic producer, and he's done stuff from. We even did like the Monica stuff. We like remixes for Monica. Wow.
You on the list?
Name it. I mean, but I mean, in terms of just
you on
playing,
a list.
Well, we get in there.
And what about traveling? Have you done any traveling?
You know what? I want to go to Europe. I've never done anything in Europe. Japan, yeah. You know, the Jamaica thing. South America with Sandra Hall.
Oh,
Which was real fantabulous.
She's gone now.
It was
somewhere.
the Blues in the Schools program. We did that, man. It was off the chain.
Nice.
So that was one of the largest audiences I had ever performed for with her. And that was over like 3,000-4,000 people.
Ooh.
It was really nice.
That
And they
was
they
that?
love blues over there.
That
It
was
was
in
in
Japan?
it wasn't Quito. Yeah, it was in no, it wasn't Quito. It was in Guayaquil, South
Okay.
America.
Oh, South America. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
When you, I'm gonna ask you a quick question. When you first got comfortable with just learning how to play your guitar, okay, where did you feel that? What genre did you feel that you would probably go to? Would it have been R&B? Would it have been gospel? Did the gospel hit you, or did you just say, you know what, the jazz? You know, because guitarists will gravitate to some genre,
Right.
because
You're right.
they'll follow their idol. Let's just say
right.
Hendrix, maybe. Or let's just say,
Exactly.
you know what I'm saying? So what grabbed you to go to the blues?
Good question.
My cousin Rod Thornton, totally got me into guitar. I mean, and he's a virtuoso guitarist to this day, and he doesn't think he plays well. I just don't know. He's just off the chain. Everybody's got a cousin that does something. So, but anyway, he introduced me to Hendrix, amongst other players. But Hendrix I got into Hendrix more than I got into Benson.
Is that?
By a
Would
long
you
shot.
say he's your idol, the person that you look up?
Oh, I definitely look. Yes, he's one of the key persons that I'd say, man, I want to do what he does.
Right.
Okay.
You know, definitely. You know, or be able to do it.
Oh,
And
right.
there's so many people, and they're like young players. And I'm like, man, that kid is great. Can you give me some lessons? You know, he's good. You know, I mean, it's that type of thing. So, you know, since music is a universal language, you know, that's a key thing that ties us all in.
Yep. Yes,
You know,
it
and
is.
it's not a light thing. It's a very powerful form of communication. That's my whole point. So no matter what we do, you know, how old you are, it's always something that we can communicate and exchange with and from and through music.
When I first picked up the saxophone, when I first picked it up,
Right.
I think I was around maybe 10, something like that. I heard a guy named Junior Walker,
Oh, yeah. No.
and
before
I
the All-Stars.
wanted to play that. I would actually have my ear to the radio and try to listen to what he was doing. You know, remember the song "What Does It Take"? All that, you know. And I was like, I want to do that. I want to do that. I want to sound like that. I like that. No, there was many saxophone players and musicians that came after him.
Right.
You know, but that's kind of like what got me going. And from that point on, I learned to listen to many other saxophone players that I do admire.
Well, you know what? Blues is my root. But you know what got me when you just told me that? You remember the AWB song with the sax? That if I didn't
Which
play
one?
guitar, I would have put
The
one.
first one, not Cut the Cake.
He got the solo.
Dead letter.
Pick up pieces. Pick up pieces.
That one,
Had to
yeah.
be-
I had to do the horn line. To get
Oh,
pick up the pieces,
man.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
If you do that song, I might have to.
Well, I
start
used to
playing
play that. I used to
sax,
play
man.
that
You gonna
song.
have to give me some lessons.
Well, back in the 80s when I was with my band, the Total Eclipse, shouting out to y'all again. We did pick up the pieces.
Oh man.
And remember the other song? Come on. What's that song? Mama Two, Mama Two, Mama Two.
The one that
Mano the Bango. Somacosa, yeah.
Somacosa,
Remember that?
okay. Yeah.
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 We did that also. You know, we
Okay.
get to play, you know, all them horns and stuff.
Okay.
Well, you know, back then that's how it was, horns.
Well, Randall, you know, we have some more questions for you, but we have another guest that
Oh,
we
yeah.
want to bring out.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
he's known around here for spoken word. And I call him, he does a lot of love poetry, you know.
The Love Doctor.
Oh, the Love Doctor. Oh, my gosh.
Good name.
Love.
The Love Doctor.
Well, his poetry will put you in the mood.
Mhm.
Is it poetry or spoken word? That's that question.
Oh, yeah.
You know, we asked before. But everybody, put your hands together for Talib Latif.
Hey, what's going on? Hey, yes, how you doing? Good, man. Good to see Randall in the house, too. Randall's here. What's going on, Randall? And this Lady J. Jasmine, how you doing?
Yes, sir. We're going to switch a little bit.
Okay.
Okay. You sit
Hey,
right
I
in
got
the
to
middle.
shake.
Oh, absolutely.
Hey,
You got his hands are tied.
It's
hands are-
like
hands are tied.
the Apollo, you know, right?
His
You
hands
got
are tied,
to
you know.
recognize him. How's everyone? How's
Hey man,
everyone?
we good, man. We good. We've been trying to get you for a while, man.
Oh, glad to be here,
You know,
man. Y'all doing a
thank
great
you
job.
for
Find some place to put
Great
him.
job.
thank you for clearing your calendars.
That's not what about it, Randall. Come on, get back over.
You know, you're a busy man. We heard a lot of great things about you.
Pleasure and honor is all
You know,
mine.
the voice, the style, the way. You know,
Okay, that's good. It's always good to
Yeah.
hear good news,
Yeah,
and
man.
y'all show always talk about good things. So
there's no bad news on this show.
that's great. That's
You know,
great. That's
It's all
great.
positive.
That's great.
But ladies and gentlemen, the Love Doctor. If that's not
the
your
Love
name,
Doctor?
that's your
You know
name
what?
now.
We're giving you all kind of names.
Oh,
so
man,
use it.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
When did you start, you know, doing that? When did you start writing? Was it writing or just what happened, man?
You know what?
How'd you get into this stuff?
It was amazing because what made me write my first poem, I didn't.
Was you
I
4 years
just-
old? 5?
Nah, I was like 18, 19.
Hey, there's some cats that been writing that from 4 or 5 years old. He's writing little things.
Oh yeah, oh
Yeah,
yeah,
oh, yeah.
yeah. What happened was, see, I was born and raised in Philadelphia, right?
Philly, South Side.
Central Philly.
Okay.
Okay. I
Yeah.
thought you were from Georgia.
No, I was born and raised there, went to high school and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So what happened was, I came down here to college, I went to Albany State. And you know how you come from one environment to another.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, so a brother started missing his mom.
Okay.
So the first piece I wrote
What's for mommy?
was for my mommy.
Get out of here. What's it
So
called?
what's it called?
For my mommy?
No. It was called She's an Anchor. You know, and
nice.
it just talked about how she was the anchor for our whole family and everything. And
You still remember it?
you know, I don't remember it. I have that written in my book.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it was a beautiful piece. She loved it. I sent it to her.
Wow.
You know, back then in the '80s, it was like cassette tape. So I recorded it on cassette tape and
Mm-hmm.
sent it to her.
On
And,
cassette.
Cassette tape. How about that?
Only a couple of years ago. Cassette. Remember 8
Yeah,
track?
making us old, ain't we? Or making me old, right? Yeah. So that was my first poem, and since then I just kept writing. You know, kept writing. Started listening to some of the last poets' pieces.
Oh,
and stuff
yeah.
like that.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know,
It's last
just,
poet now? Yeah.
Inspired by
A lot of people, you know, a lot of these rappers out here, you mention the last poets to them, they don't know who you're talking
They're
about.
like the last one?
No.
You know, they were the original
Last poet?
rappers.
Yeah.
Then I would say Gil Scott Heron.
Yeah, you know, a lot of the guys, you know, the poets back then, they had a mission and a cause, you know, Sonya, Nikki, you know, all them poets.
Oh, my
The
goodness.
revolution shall
Baraka.
be televised.
Yeah.
Or it may not be
Giovanni.
televised.
Baraka, Gil Scott,
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, and, you know, it was a message to everything. So that's what I try to do with my poetry. I try to, when I speak about, you know, romance or anything, it's always for a message, you know.
Right.
If I ain't got no message, I ain't need to write.
So you know what, I want to ask you the same question. We asked another poet, spoken word artist that was here. What is the difference between spoken word and poetry?
Is there a difference?
Spoken word and poetry. I mean, to me, it's all one and the same. You know, you talking about, you talking about R&B, and I mean, it's all one and the same. It's all
like it's all music, right?
It's all from within. You know, a poet or one who considers himself a poet. I just like the expression. I think it's all expression, and you know.
Is it how you deliver the line? Is it a vibe? Is it?
Yeah, I would say, you know, most of the people. Well, let's look at it this way. I think it's all one and the same. But most of your spoken word artists or people who call themselves spoken word artists, they normally have some, like you say, some kind of delivery, some kind of swagger to even to their words,
right.
And they, you know, more play on the words.
It's their style, delivering it.
Yeah, and whereas a poet would be more not so. A poet just will be more like just a reciter, but a spoken word artist is like. A spoken word artist has more of a like a flavor.
So
more
feeling to it, and just like
I wouldn't say swagger. I wouldn't say necessarily swagger, but you know.
He's trying to be nice and not put down the poet, you know, versus the spoken word artist. But there, I think there is a difference. You know,
So are you? Would you call yourself a spoken word artist?
or a poet?
Or a poet?
Or both?
I wouldn't call myself a poet. You know, I don't really, cause I don't get into the ivy lines or confines of how a poem has to be written. You know, how many haikus and how many, you know, all this and all that stuff has to. I don't, you know, I just express whatever is in me, and if you want to call it spoken word or poetry, then so be it. But
yeah, like
you
we said spoken word has a rhythm to it.
Yeah, poetry it does have some type of a form, and you know sometimes you have to stay in that certain form in order for it to be, you know, quote unquote a great poem.
Right. It's just another way of saying poetry. You know, like you said, it's all one and the same, because that's just another genre, another name that popped up some years ago. Because prior to the word spoken word, it was just poetry. But they had to somehow or another create a new genre, just like they do with music. Now we're doing spoken word, and spoken word is a little bit more flairful, a little bit more colorful, a little bit more livelier.
Yeah.
You know, a little more swag.
It's rhythmic.
It's got music behind it. It's just a lot of things.
And is that is that like a sign of the time, since it's, you know, sort of changed from what traditional poetry would be to what, you know, spoken word has become, you know, as we experience it?
Yeah, it's now it's definitely, people are definitely more in an expressive state, and there's so much going on, and I think that, you know, now people have to have some type of a vehicle to express themselves, because even you look back in during the times of Gil Scott and the Last Poets and Sonia Sanchez and Nikki and all, Baraka, those my booty. Those people were influenced by that time, and they was expressing. You know, you have to have that outlet to those social things that's going on. You know, even for economics, whatever. But you know, it was more like a social type of reform and renaissance that was exchanged, and it was exchange of the arts, and they had to have something to express that. And with the times now, I think that a lot of spoken word artists and a lot of people use the spoken word arena to express a lot of what's going on and their social and economic conditions.
Yeah, they should be screaming and hollering now.
I got a quick question I want to ask you, because I'm very.
Because some people might not have that musical voice, but they can. Anyone can speak and express. So I think we all. I really think we all poets and spoken word artists in some form or another.
I want to ask you something real quick. When did you? At what age did you actually perform your first piece of literature?
Wow.
Was it at home in front of mom and dad and cousins, so and so?
No.
Was it at school?
Here's $1.
Yeah.
Do so.
Here you go, kid. You're bothering me. Get away from me. When was the first time you actually got there and spoke in front of an audience?
Yeah, it was actually
Your cousin's
it was actually on a spoken word scene here in Atlanta at the Apache, and that was.
Oh, Apache.
Wow, man, that was sometime in 2000, man. Way back then. In the 2000s, we were one of.
And you did well, of course.
Yeah, it was received pretty good.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
So how many pieces do you think you have right now? Off the top of, just a ballpark figure.
I'm really working on this book. I got 60,
Was anything published out there in the library?
I have a brother who was helping me work on this book, and we're talking about putting something together right now. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Okay.
That's awesome.
So you know what? Why don't we hear a little something from you,
Sure.
if you don't mind?
Oh yeah,
Grace it
I'd
out.
love to give it just a little taste of what I do.
Give us a little taste of it.
Okay.
Jazz, you want to introduce him?
Please put your hands together for the person that I call the king of love's spoken word, Mr. Talib Latif.
She was covered all over, from head to toe. God's way of protecting her from lustful men that smile and grin at shapely women, knowing good and well that those women can't see that they're fake. But she was more than just a shapely figure to hold. And I wanted to explore deep inside the caves of her soul and excavate her. Blast through interior walls of rejection that may have been intimidating her. Scale down pitfalls of lack of self-esteem, echoing any hurtful thing that she may have been feeling inside. I just wanted to dive deep into salty oceans filled by the tears of her eyes and bring back sunken treasures. I just wanted to excavate her, blast through the caves of her soul and show her diamonds and gold, because inside she was more than just a shapely figure to hold. More. Thank you.
And to accompany Talib on his next tour, the phenomenal Randell Rivers is going to join him.
She asked me to speak to her. Sensuous words of love, passion, and sex. She asked me to choose words that would make her wet. She said, choose words that will make her moist like the earth before it awakes. She asked me to choose words that would make her right leg shake. So I chose to give her something deeper, something sweeter. Told that I was interested in more than just the gravitational pull that was between her thighs. But I was searching for a love to take to paradise and that's when she said, "What did you say?" So I flipped it another way. Told her that before we part legs, I desired to give her a love that she can take to her grave, one that would have her God say, "Well done, my good and faithful servant." You see, when we make love, I wanted to hear the angels sing. When we make love, I wanted to hear her scream, "Oh my God, thank you Jesus, oh Jehovah, all praises due to Allah." It's okay, because when love is right, it's pleasing in God's sight. It's okay, baby, because when love is perfect, you can call on whoever you worship, and anything else is just like doing the stinky leg. Anything else is just uncivilized, and like I said, I just wanted to give her a love that she can take to her grave. See, I realize that this physical body won't stay young all its days. Sooner or later it will become old and gray. But even as an old man, if I could hold you and squeeze you, feel your heartbeat on my chest, I know that our souls could eject and make love in the middle of the room. I'm talking about a spiritual connect. And when we get this, baby, we can sign a marriage contract. But until then, baby, keep those panties on. Not yet. Not yet. Thank you. Thank you.
Right. Woo, man.
All right, appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
A little something,
I'm calling you Love Doctor.
All right.
Calling you Love Doctor.
Okay.
That's your name.
Love spoken word.
That's your name. Yeah. All right.
So tell us about the piece that you did and how it came about. The first one.
Oh, I don't know. Like they say, these are not jokes. Sometimes it's real. Sometimes, you just express what you feel that, or you think what people are going through.
Right.
And that was just expression of what I thought, that a particular woman might have been feeling inside. And I'll just speak it from my outer self and just try to reflect what's going on in her inner self.
Right.
There it is. Yeah.
And the second piece?
The second piece. The second piece was what I kind of yearned for.
That second piece was a little deep. You had to dig deep within. So,
yeah.
So she must have messed you up on that one.
Oh yeah.
She messed you up on that one. You had to go home and write about it.
Yeah. How did you guess?
Oh my God.
I got to go home and write about some stuff too sometimes.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so that's why I can say that's what spoken word is all about, man.
It's your feelings, how you feel, man. You sit down, you write how you feel. Could have been about my cold. I had a cold all week long. I'm tired of it. So sit down and write about it.
Oh yeah.
That cold did so many things to me. I couldn't get up, couldn't see no more. Changed my life.
Yeah.
So wait, Randall, do you do a lot of this? Do you?
Actually, at this point, not a lot, but in the past, we've actually performed together.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Anything around the yeah.
Patty Hut. I was trying to
Yeah.
think of the Patty Hut.
Yeah.
When I first came down here, I used to go there, hang out at the Patty
Because
Hut.
I said 2000. Patty Hut was in the 90s, right?
That's about right.
Yeah.
Yep,
So
yep.
I did some people.
Sure
the
did. I
Patty Hut,
remember that
man.
place.
Back a few years.
It was
Yeah.
downtown. Right for Piedmont or one of those.
I wasn't here then. I was still up in New York.
Brother he got them hands, don't he?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he got them tunes going, man. That's,
Well, everybody, you guys, we have truly enjoyed you. Randall, thank you so much.
It was
Thank
a
you so
blast,
much.
man.
It's quite an honor.
Blast.
the show, man.
Be
Keep
in
up
the
the good
midst
work,
of
man.
this.
Man, everybody is showing a lot of love.
Ted,
Yes,
yeah.
so
sir.
much for being
Everybody.
That's
here.
an honor. I don't know how I got in this lineup. We got so many people
Hey,
around
hey.
trying to get in the
Hey,
like.
you got the number. Okay. If you don't have my number,
Yeah,
you get it from her.
we need
Hey,
to do a
babe,
big
you know
party
what?
and collaborate.
The Summer Jam is coming June
Summer Jams.
12th.
We need to
And
do
we
a
hope
big
you guys
collaboration.
Summer
show
Jams,
up.
yeah.
That's right.
Okay.
We're gonna do a big summer jam this summer, June 12th.
June 12th.
Okay.
That's right.
So y'all need to be there.
And if you're not, you're going to hear about it. This has been At Home with AJ, everybody, where vision
And reality
come
together.
together. Say good night, y'all.
Good night, y'all.
Good night.